Welcome back everyone to another episode of Vegetarian Cooking with JJ. In this week's episode, I wanted to share what I made over Chanukkah. I know by the time this video airs, Chanukkah will be over, but it's never too late to enjoy some Chanukkah treats. So today I'm going to be making some Sufganiyot, traditional Chanukkah donuts. These donuts are often filled with jam. You can use a jam of your choice and sprinkled off with some icing sugar. They're super fun to make and all the more fun to enjoy. So without further ado, let's head over to the kitchen and get cooking! First of all, I'm adding 1 cup of silk plant-based milk to the saucepan to heat it up. I'm adding 2 1/4 teaspoons of yeast to this bowl. I'm adding 1/2 cup of raw sugar to our yeast mixture. We're going to want to get 3 1/2 cups of our all-purpose flour in this bowl. I'm going to sift it using this sieve. If you have a flour sifter, feel free to use that. And I'm adding a couple of pinches of salt here. I have 1/4 cup of our just egg I'm adding to this dish and 2 tablespoons. This will be the equivalent to 2 chicken eggs, but this is the vegan version. I'm adding 3 tablespoons of earth balance to this heat-safe dish, and we're going to want to melt our earth balance. I've cooled off our plant-based milk to 90 degrees Fahrenheit, and I'm adding it to our yeast and sugar mixture and giving it a gentle stir. You're going to want to leave it for 8 minutes or so. You can see the bubbles have come up and we have our cooled off earth balance, which is ready to go. I'm just whisking our flour and salt mixture and getting it ready for our wet ingredients. I'm adding in our yeast mixture first off. I'm adding in our cooled earth balance and our just egg. I'm whisking it all together now. Feel free to use your fancier equipment. Once everything comes together, we'll start to knead it with our hands. We're going to knead our donut dough for about 5 minutes or so. Our dough is now ready, so we're going to lightly oil our bowl. You just need a drop. Just coat it with your hands. Once it's all oiled up, we're going to cover it and let it rise for an hour or until it's doubled in size. If you have a slightly cooler kitchen, you may want to let it rise for 1.5 hours. If your kitchen is warm, 1 hour should be fine. In Poland, these donuts are called pączki. They were popular during Chanukkah. In Poland, Polish Jews would make these every Chanukkah and enjoy them. And eventually they made their way into Israel and became popularized and a widely known tradition. However, those fleeing Germany during World War II also brought their style of donuts into Israel as well. So the precise origin is debated. Now our dough is ready. It actually tripled in size. So we'll just place it on our working area here. flour our working area and cut them into equal pieces. I want to see the difference between the hand-formed donuts and the cut-out donuts. Trying to create a round shape and pressing them down because they're going to puff up once we fry them. I'm rolling out the other portion of the dough. And I'm using a small jar to make some uniform sized circles. You may have a cookie cutter that will work as well. You're welcome to cover them once they're cut and leave them to rise once more. The name of these donuts in Israel, of course, is Sufganiyot, and based on the Talmud's description of a spongy dough, Sufgan and Sufgana. In ancient Greek, the word used is spogos, meaning spongy, and it is said that is the origin of the word. The Talmud, for those of you who don't know, includes the oral Torah and commentary by the rabbis on the oral Torah. There's a whole lot more to it, but that would be a whole long video, and I'll save that for a rabbi. In the Talmud, the father of Maimonides of the 12th century states, the tradition of eating these donuts should not be taken lightly because they were enjoyed so much by the ancients. In a nutshell, that's pretty much what he says. Those donuts at that time were more like a pancake, like a syrupy, sugary pancake, not the ones that we know today. I'm heating our stovetop to medium and filling up a medium-sized pot with some vegetable oil. We're going to want the temperature to reach 375 Fahrenheit. If you don't have a thermometer or you're unsure of your thermometer, you're welcome to just place in the first piece of dough and see how it goes. Here I'm testing the first piece of dough because the thermometer I had was getting a little bit wonky. You'll want to scoop them out in a safe way and place them on some paper towel to absorb the oil. You will see that they puff up once placed in the oil. If you allowed them to rise the second time for 30 minutes or so, you will see they will be even more puffy. Once they've reached that golden brown color, remember to safely remove them. It's not something you can walk away from. You'll want to pat them dry with paper towel and let them cool before we start the other process. Our donuts are cool now, so I'm ready to fill up our icing bag with the strawberry jam. Carefully puncture the side of your first donut and gently squeeze in the jam. You don't want to overdo it, so squeeze slowly. This may take some practice. This turned out to be a very messy process, which is why I left it out of the recording. If you find it tricky, don't get discouraged though, just have fun with it, pretend to be a kid again. You can use a mesh strainer to sprinkle on the icing sugar. They do have the mini ones that are intended for this purpose as well. Here they are, our beautiful Sufganiyot, and I'm looking forward to the first bite. It's that time again, everyone. I get to try it, our beautiful Sufganiyot for Chanukkah. By the time this video airs, Chanukkah would be over, but I just wanted to show you these delicious Sufganiyot anyway. A belated Chanukkah Sameach. I hope everybody had a fun one. Happy holidays to everyone else. Here we go. Excellent. It turned out so nice. Perfecto. So delicious. I just have to have another one, but I won't overdo it, okay? Don't want to get a sugar high. Mmm. Very messy. Oh, that powder is all over me. I'm so happy the way they turned out for my first attempt at making Sufganiyot at home. So there you have it, everyone. Another recipe to add to your recipe booklets. Let me know if you've made Sufganiyot personally before, or if you have some different recipes that may be able to be veganized. Feel free to share. I'm always interested to hear from you. And if you have any questions, drop them down below. And remember to hit that subscribe button and the little bell notification icon so you don't miss a single video. There's gonna be a new video every Monday at 8 a.m. This is JJ signing off, keeping things interesting in my kitchen and in yours. Bon appetit! Happy secular New Year to everyone. May your 2023 be awesome. And heating your stovetop to medium and fueling up.